Welcome to Wired. Thank you so much for coming back. Young people, I hope you're all doing well, keeping safe and not driving each other too crazy. And we're all getting along, I hope. So yeah, just thought I'd explain what's going to happen this morning. In a minute we're going to play a game. I'm going to do the Bible slot. We're going to look at courage again. And then I thought I'd look at courage again. And I'm going to end with a prayer. So that's what we're going to do this morning. Okay, it's game time. And I thought we would play 2 truths, 1 lie. I'm about to tell you 3 statements about myself. One of them is not true. You have to decide which you think, which one is not true. We'll do 2, we'll have a go at this twice. Let's see how we get on. Firstly, 3 statements. Number 1, I have been on TV more than once. Number 2, I have never broken a bone. Number 3, my middle name is Derek. So which one out of those 3 do we think is a lie? Been on TV more than once, never broken a bone, middle name is Derek. Have a think. Okay, the lie was, my middle name isn't Derek, it's Warwick. Similar name, trying to trick you. I have been on TV more than once. I was on TV for a show called Show Me, and when the Olympics were in London, I went to the archery and they showed me for a good 30 seconds with my brother doing the YMCA. And fortunately, I've never broken any bones, so the lie was, my middle name is Derek. Okay, next one, bit of fun, funny stories. Which one do you think is a lie? I once had to do an interview for a job with 2 left feet, 2 shoes that were the same. I once broke my dad's newly built shed when I was in the garden playing football. I once had Save the Centre, as I call it in London Coney, on complete lockdown. Which one do you think is a lie? So, 2 left feet, dad's shed, Sainsbury's on lockdown. Have a think. Okay, the lie was breaking my dad's shed. I never did do that, although I did once when I was younger fall through the ceiling after he decorated the bathroom. I was in the loft, but it's another story. I did go to a job interview with 2 left feet. It was a school near us. Got my stuff ready the day before because I had to come to work, to come home, to go to the interview, so I got everything ready. And my mum proceeded to put my shoes in the shoe cupboard. So I rushed from work home, couldn't find anything, threw all the shoes out of the cupboard, found 2 shoes that I thought were the same, thought were the shoes that were mine. So I went to the interview, couldn't drive in these really pointed shoes, so I had my trainers on, parked up, went to swap my shoes, they were 2 left feet. I did have Sainsbury's in lockdown, or Save the Centre as I like to call it, London Coney. I went and played hide and seek with my family, but I didn't tell them, so I hid in some row of hangers for about 10-15 minutes. Came out to find the shutters had been put down, the alarms were going off, and I ran up to my dad and I said, what's all the fuss is about? To which he looked at me very angrily and said, you stupid boy. So yeah, Bit of fun. So the lie was my dad's shed. Well done if you got them right. Good morning. It is now time for our Bible slot. So last week we looked at courage. If you haven't seen that video, go back and click on the playlist. You should be able to find the previous video. It'd be good to look at that. But I thought I'd continue with courage and give you an illustration on courage. If you look in the dictionary of what courage is, there's lots of definitions. The one that I have found was courage is the ability to face something that is scary. Courage is strength in unpleasant situations. So I thought I'd give an illustration of how God gives us courage in a really difficult situation, or when it seems like, how could God give us courage? So, I have a piece of paper. I'm going to try, how can I, me, 6 foot, bang on, get myself into this piece of paper? Can I fit my whole body into this piece of paper? Let's have a look. What I could do is I could fold it in half, like so. I could then cut out the side pieces and kind of get a big square. Just sort of. Let's have a look. I'm going to try this and see what happens. So I could try and make a massive square in the middle of the paper. Have a look how this goes. So I've got rid of that piece. I'm left with this. I unfold it. I don't really. No, it kind of only goes to here and then it breaks. Oh, hang on. So this looks like a really hard task. And well, impossible. How can I fit all through this? Well, I've got another piece of paper here. Here's one I made earlier. And what I've done, if you want to try it, is you measure 1 centimetre one side, leave a gap, 1 centimetre the other side, leave a gap, 1 centimetre this side, leave a gap, and keep going all the way down. So let's see how this goes. Let's see what happens if I do this now. So I'm going to cut each line like so. These end folds not cut. I'm not going to cut these. I'm going to cut these like so. We're going to cut this fold all the way along. Again, I may speed this up, but okay, I've done that. I have cut each line. I've cut all the folds out, and I'm left with this. Now, if I open this out, I've stood up to make this worthwhile. I can. Ooh. So that looked like it was impossible or a very hard task to do. Well, the point is the same way God can give us courage when things seem hard or impossible to do. He can give us courage. That's what does God promise to do in Joshua 1 verse 9, it says this: "Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." God is with you wherever you go. You may be finding it difficult at the moment. You may be feeling a bit distant from God, but God is with you. He can help you through the situations that you're going through. He is there with you. He may not seem like he is, but I promise you, he is. So we'll leave you with some questions, reflective questions. What are some of the things that you do when you feel discouraged? Do you think that God can help you in your discouragement? Do you think that God can help you in your discouragement? I'm going to end in a prayer. Heavenly Father, I lift up every single person that's watching this video this morning. I just pray you be with them and that you give them courage. And whatever trials that they are facing at this moment, that they will just look to you and know that you are with them, guiding them, supporting them. That they will just rest in you, look to you during their situation, and just know that you love them, and they would experience that love, and you would give them joy. And they'd experience that joy this week, and know that you are with them, guiding them, and will give them courage, whatever their situation is. I pray this in your name. Amen.